have over 2,000 entrepreneurs here from over 62 countries. The ultimate thing that can change your business is a change in your psychology and emotion. You're gonna get out of this what you put into it. If you're willing to say, I'm going all in, because I'm gonna get these skills, the results will be magnificent. A couple of really extraordinary entrepreneurs, and just hear their story, because it put things in perspective for you, and understand some of the principles that have guided them.
Sometimes you have to see what you've got, and you can't waste a lot of time doing research. Sometimes you just gotta go for it, take the leap, and see what happens. To move as far as you can toward that vision every day.
The story about marketing is actually about figuring out what's the moment in time in which you're in right now, and where can you get the arbitrage relative to what other people are doing. And if you can find yourself in the flow, if you can figure out what's going on, if you can figure out how to solve those people's problems, you can end up creating a lot of value for yourself that's not just, okay, I played this influencer $1 million and they posted on Instagram for me.
Welcome to the Time to Rise. Welcome to my basement. And thank you for welcoming in your homes. There's no charge for this event, but the charge is your time, and the charge is that you've got to charge yourself to say, I'm gonna rise. I'm not gonna settle for less than I can be. And we've got over 1 million people here from 195 countries right now, which is just give it up for every around the earth, literally. Who's up for playing full out to make this happen in your life, take things to the next level? Let's hear it out there, ladies and gentlemen. If you understand the structure of a story, the story of your life, not just how you can change your story, but where you are in your own story, it can give meaning to things like the loss of a loved one. It can give meaning to the most painful things in life.
If you somebody that's looking for a breakthrough, he gonna give you the knowledge, but you gotta do something with it.
I'm still dealing with stuff that I need to improve on.
Yes.
Like I said in the video, I'm willing to change, I'm willing to improve, and I'm willing to keep inspired, willing to keep motivated.
Yeah.
So for the most important thing, I'm not gonna give up.
That's beautiful. Give him a giant hand. Thank you very much, Jeff. Thank you for being such a beautiful example, brother. God bless you.
Whether this is intimate relationship, whether it's a business relationship, I think the first person we all need to let off the hook is ourselves. And from my own experience, the love that I experience is the love that I extend. Fall in love with lighting another up. You just were the recipient of that. So now take that light, that love, and go share it with the world and be surprised what comes your way.
Welcome to Platt Finance 2024.
I'm going to bring you 25 of some of the smartest investors literally in the history of the world, with some multi-billionaires. The goal is to have financial independence. The goal is to play a game, the money game. And the money game is for you to no longer be trading time for money. So the secret is to not have to work for money. And even when you're hearing things this week, you want to say, that's an opportunity. Where is the opportunity? All the opportunities in the world are found in problems. So your mindset has to be a leader's mindset. Leaders eat problems for breakfast. That's our job. And how do we do it? We make decisions. Every single person in this room will leave with a very conservative plan that you know will give you financial security or independence. And that doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter if it's the tiniest amount of money, you got to get in the game. And if you're in the game, you got to expand the game. And you expand the game by understanding how the game works. Excited to be with you here. We have people from 119 countries, over 30,000 households, over 60,000 people, our largest UPW ever. Give a hand to everybody from all over the world, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so excited to be with you here and so grateful for this technology, because this didn't exist until there was a big enough problem. Problems are a sign of life. When a problem shows up, it disrupts us out of our normal pattern. It calls us to go on a journey. Our goal here is not to not have problems. In fact, the biggest problem people have is they think they're not supposed to have any. All problems provide some form of gift. It's our job to find the gift. It is a call to wake you up to grow, to go on the journey, to do what's uncomfortable, to learn some new things, meet a new mentor, find some new allies, fight the good fight, slay the dragon you're afraid of, and go to the next level of your life and be your true self. Who's up for doing whatever it takes to make this happen the next few days here? Make some noise if you want to.
My old needs are certainty and significance.
Certainty and significance.
Certainty and significance.
A lot of that going around. What did you change them to, and how does that change your life for the better?
I changed it to connection and growth.
Connection and love.
It's love and contribution.
If I stop thinking about what I need to get and contribute, that's the greatest and highest form of love.
That is so beautiful. Give her a hand. Beautiful job. The way you get out of suffering is you trade your expectations for appreciation, and your whole life will change in that moment.
Welcome to Life Mastery, y'all. And I'm excited for you for so many different reasons. You know, Tony really created this program not to be just an event for you, but truly an experience. And it's awesome that you're having the opportunity to do this. So this week, these next 5 days is for you to fill yourself up, to create new habits, to reclaim who you know that you really are. So who's up for that? Give me some love if you are ready for that.
It was super amazing coming to the Glen Taylor School today and presenting them with a check for $51,000 from all of the Tony Robbins plats. It just touched my heart so deeply for us to be able to contribute today.
Welcome, my friends and family, to Wealth Mastery 2024. We have almost 3,000 different people from around the world, 67 countries. Give a big hand, everybody. Wealth Mastery, my friends, is not for the faint-hearted. This is going to be a profound event because make no mistake, my friends, money matters. The goal of this program is to help level up all of you, to help you really experience the feeling of wealth, and then also have the tools and the skills and the plan to go and create what wealth is for you. This next 4 days is going to transform your whole life.
Today is the beginning of your journey to the next level of leadership in your lives.
So much conversation. You know, we need peace in the world. You know, our leaders need to do something. Those leaders are you and I. What's a leader? It's somebody who's willing to go first. Whether you're a parent, whether you're a business owner, whether you're a coach, whoever you are, this world needs our presence, the love of who we are. That's the power to change the world.
Leadership is the ability to significantly influence the thoughts and the feelings and the actions and the behaviors of those that you lead. With all that's going on in the world right now, outstanding leaders are what we need above all else.
Most people today are busy making a living and they have not taken the time to design their life. And this is about living life intentionally instead of in reaction. And that's what RPM is. It's a simple system of thinking above all else. If you don't use any paper, any computer system, anything, and all you do is take the system of thinking, I promise you it'll be a complete life changer. The tool that has built it all is what I'm going to share with you here. And I haven't taught this for 23 years, and I only used to teach it in my own companies, which is how I built from, one little company I could barely run to now I have 114 companies. We do over $8.5 billion in business across all these different industries. But along the way, what made it possible, we have 5 beautiful children, and I've got a 50-year-old daughter and a 3-year-old daughter. It's pretty wild to be in a place where I've traveled to virtually every country in the world. I've served people in 193 countries. That's almost every country that I think the UN recognizes. To be in a place where I could, in my lifetime, have already provided 1 billion meals for people because I had no food and be able to do that. But if you get yourself to the place where there's something you want to serve more than yourself, then you're serving more of life, and life gives you answers, insights. If you're trying to serve your family and you're really there, you get different insights than just for yourself. A gladiator. Someone who knows the more often they play, the more likely they die. What kind of person keeps playing? Somebody who inside themselves says, I'm not going down. Tony Robbins! Let me hear you. Business Mastery Summer 2024. Awesome energy. Oh, yes. We have just under 3,000 people in 66 countries. When people get fearful, they stop taking massive action, and it creates the greatest opportunity of your life. Crisis equals opportunity. Crisis drives transformation. If you can become a gladiator, not just a business person, you will win.
For one thing that I think sells deals more than anything is passion. Like, is this woman or man gonna come up and like, no matter what, like grind through it? Are they committed to this? Do they love this more than anything?
Like, you have to do really hard things that you don't want to have to do, and that people will write horrible things about you.
Yeah.
You know, and you have to get really thick skin, and you have to just say, like, my job is to do the best I can for as many as I can. My job is not to make everyone happy.
We all hate marketing. 98% of people hate ads. They're willing to spend $10 a month to not have to watch an ad, but people love entertainment. So if you can make your marketing just as entertaining as real entertainment, people actually want to listen to it.
Tell me one of your top 2 or 3 things you want to do, give, share, create, or experience.
Having a worldwide chain of birthing and birth education centers.
Wow, give her a hand for that. That's beautiful.
I was meant to be thinking about the things that I wanted, but all I couldn't stop doing was looking around at the things that I actually have. I have everything I need and want already in my life.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Why work this hard if you're not going to create magic moments for those you love? And maybe even for people you don't know. Life's too short not to make this happen. Why get caught up in something you're going to try and hit somewhere in the future and miss the days along the way? The secret to living is giving. That's what it's about.
I want to save 100,000 children from sex trafficking.
Wow, that's awesome. Who's up for saving some children tonight? Maria Lee just saved a life. Leanna Cap just donated. Jenna Demmer saved a life. Thank you. Thank you. Give it up for them. We have saved tonight in 4 songs 3,613 children's lives. There are children praying to God that someone will rescue them. And tonight you answered their call. I can't thank you enough for your incredible generosity. This is the way to live, my friends. I love you all. Welcome to She's Unstoppable. I have the privilege of introducing you to a woman who 25 years ago, God blessed me with as my wife, and that's Sage Robbins.
We have nearly 500,000 souls here. And what's led us to this moment in time, I'm so humbled by the grace that's guided us all, that's called us. If you raised your hand, you raised your hand for you. And guess what? I said yes to that grace. I said yes to that calling. That's why I stand in front of you. And I know Maria mentioned we have some dear, dear friends that we're excited because they have how they've co-created the most extraordinary life. And they have obstacles like you and I.
One thing I've learned is I'm never going to be my best version every day. Like, nice. And one thing, a mantra that I put forward now is like, every day I get out of bed, just say, put my best foot forward, whether that's in my relationship or whether that's in my life. And I know that some days my best foot forward might be just a stumbling foot and it just might not be good, but that's okay.
May we discover kinder and truer ways for us to navigate our inner world. Because today is really about exploring. It's about accessing. It's about remembering and choosing to live a life beyond the many roles and identities and demands and responsibilities of our day-to-day life. It's an invitation. It's an invitation to live fully as women, no matter what is happening in the external world. All is well.
This is the first Unleash the Power I've done in Germany in 24 years. We have people from 64 countries. We have 13,000 here, 1,000 at home. Give it up for the people around the world as well. And here's what I can promise you. A weekend you will never forget as long as you live. What's your most limiting belief?
I'm not worth it.
Okay, well that's true. Who's next? We come up with these stories and we tell them stuff so often we start to believe it. But there's a deeper truth always. What's the real truth?
I love myself.
What if you're already enough? The truth is you wouldn't be here if you weren't worth it. Life is only here for those that are worth it. So if you and I want to have extraordinary life, we need extraordinary standards. It's that simple. And most people that are really excellent, they really work hard to give them their all, do whatever they can. They go, I can't do anymore, there's nothing left of me. Bullshit. Scheiße. The level where all the rewards are is just 2 millimeters more. And it's called outstanding, ladies and gentlemen. It's a standard in your heart where you won't settle for anything less. Outstanding is there's nothing left in you and you still find more. And you do it over and over again until one day you discover you are that more. And everything in your life changes forever. That's what we all deserve. We have people right now from 41 countries joining us. Give a hand to people all over the world. Business Mastery 2 is really about how do you maximize your sales and your profits. You'll learn so many incredible tools. This is filled with new distinctions that are gonna help you take your business to a whole nother level. There are certain patterns that control whether a business succeeds, fails, or grows, or expands. And once you understand those patterns, you can predict how things are going. You can anticipate. Anticipation is the ultimate power. Losers react, leaders anticipate. These next 5 days are gonna help you anticipate how to do well in any market. The goal is really simple. Everyone here should be able to double your net profitability starting within 90 days or less.
2018 at my first business mastery. At the time, my business was $10 million and $2 million profit a year. The business has grown to 93 million top line and 23 million bottom line.
Wow, give them a hand. That's incredible.
That year, my commission was $12,000 on average. To date, I have $158 million of property, and my commission is $3.786 million.
Give her a hand, ladies and gentlemen. That's awesome. Biggest problem people have in business is they think they shouldn't have any, right? Problems are a sign of life. If you're a leader, you are paid to get results. What makes you a great leader that gets results is you figure out how to solve problems. Well, welcome to the power of happiness, ladies and gentlemen. So what is happiness? Happiness is a power. Happiness is a strength. To me, in the end, happiness is love. It's when you love who you're with. It's when you love what you do, what you're able to give. Then you tend to appreciate yourself too.
We've all been called to this moment to explore, because happiness really isn't an external experience, it's an internal experience.
As long as you think happiness is based on the environment, then you have to live in fear. Instead of saying, this is something that I'm the author of, where you don't have to wonder what season it is, you have a great time no matter what the season is.
It isn't about taking these understandings home and teaching somebody. It's about being them. That's where we all fall in love.
None of us experience life. We only experience the life we focus on. Whether you're happy or not is completely your choice. There is one thing that no one escapes, and that's pain. Suffering is a choice, but everyone is going to go through enormous stress at some point, extreme stress. But here's what you need to know. When you don't give up, when you don't let it break you, it breaks you through if you stay with it.
My mom suddenly passed away. I found a way of how I can multiply it, and he said it. Focus on how you can multiply this essence from the people that you love that transitioned. I feel her with me so much all the time.
That's beautiful.
We are all on this human journey called life, all here navigating this inner labyrinth of mind, which is humbling. How many of you can be humbled by your thoughts and beliefs, specifically the stressful ones? Yes. And so how extraordinary that we come together to be able to learn and connect to ways, collectively and individually, so that we can navigate this one precious life.
We have 19,000 people from all over the world. We have 116 countries participating. And so if we're going to have an extraordinary quality of life, we have to learn there's two worlds to conquer. That one out there and this one inside. Problems disappear when suddenly we become more than the problem. What new emotion is the one that would change it all for you?
I am valiant.
That's
and
right.
I am divinely guided.
Yes. The most powerful force in the human personality is identity. Wherever you live emotionally, that's your life.
My most empowering emotions would probably be love and joy and strength.
Who did you have to be for your father?
I had to be no excuses. There's just move on.
The truth is, the only thing that controls your experience of life is the meaning you give things. Meaning equals emotion. Emotion equals life. What does he wish for you now?
I can still be part of him, but be in my feminine.
Yes, give her a hand for that. That's
There's nothing more decimating than a woman who's connected to both energies.
Take all of that into your heart and soul. In you, as you. It's the real you. Free of the bullshit, free of the limiting stories, free of the past. Back to the deeper truth of who you are as a soul, as a spirit. You don't have to be the manager of your circumstances. You can now again be the creator of your life. Life will never be the same again. Life will never be the same again. Life will never be the same again. Let me hear you. Oh, yes. This is my 89th date with Destiny in 36 years. We have over 6,000 people from 81 different countries. I'm so excited for you because the experiences we're going to have here are unlike anything else. This one is where we go the deepest. Because destiny is not just some little goal. It's what do you want your life to be about? Who are you here to become? What are you here to give? Problems are not permanent. Only your soul is permanent. You'll have challenges, but it's going to be immeasurably beautiful, much more beautiful than sitting on the sideline. And you can't anyway, because life is moving. Life is a river. We are not here just manage our circumstances. We were built as creators. We can create life on our terms, and that's what destiny is. Who are you going to become? What are you here to give? How are you here to live? What are you going to experience while you're here?
We have a belief and a story that we're not loved. We miss the blessedness. Love is, I'm blessed with this gift called life, and I get to extend that and bless life around me and fall in love.
What is the real truth about love in your life?
My sweet mother, I'm so grateful that you put my needs in front of yours.
Give her a hand for that. That's so true and beautiful.
We lost our son 3 years ago to suicide.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
And it's put a strain on the relationship. And I've been drifting and just pulled it away from it.
Yes.
And she's been the rock.
That's beautiful.
Thank you, my love. Te amo. Oh, there you are.
Got her up there.
Uh-huh.
There she is.
You're so beautiful to each and every one of us. What love looks like, what the totality of an embrace and acceptance of what all of life offers us. We honor you.
While this tragedy has occurred, God always has a higher purpose. The universe has a higher purpose. We can't always understand it, but we can use it to come closer together, even though it's been one of the most painful things any human would have to go through. And we all thank you for your example of what's possible, even in the worst of situations.
All these amazing souls, all of you. It's love reflecting love. And that changes us as we offer that rather than expect it. It's not about being loving every moment. It's about actually being authentic.
Life is a race course that does have a limit. It makes you decide to make moments so much more meaningful. You think about your time and your beloved in a radically different way. You love their soul. You feel like it's been a privilege to be in this life with this soul as my partner. But you know you have eternal love, a connection that would go beyond death. It's nothing but thankfulness that God gave you the privilege to be devoted to this beautiful soul. My sage, my money, bro. I love you so. This is the moment. This is what you've come for. This is why we've worked around the clock. All to come to a moment where you, my dear friends, can choose your destiny by choosing consciously what you're gonna value for this next stage of your life. And tonight we choose a new system, an enhanced system, not a perfect one, a beautiful one. One that will make us be even better, enjoy our life even more, perhaps contribute even more, perhaps have more freedom, more joy, more playfulness, more love, more gratitude, a much greater quality of life.